Capricorn, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to jump right in and let's get your current energy. What's influencing you? What do you need to focus on? And your past? Your strength? Near future? Something's opening up for you. I don't know how else to describe what I'm getting, but it's a very clear, very strong energy of new. And so it feels like something is opening up for you and a new opportunity. I'm getting you're not going to see it coming. So let's see how this continues to play out. Let's get what else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Hopes or fears? And your potential outcome. And so this video is going to be available on my TikTok, Tarot with Michelle, and on both YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. So at the bottom of the deck, I am getting the Magician. The Magician's all about manifesting. So manifesting what you want. I'm getting a lot of clarity here. So sometimes the Magician can indicate an illusion. When you think about a magician and they're playing tricks on you, sometimes it does come through as that energy. And so it feels like you're trying to manifest something, but you may not have all the information. You may need to start going in and asking some additional questions. And that actually shows up here in your current energy. Right away, Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is a card of curiosity. So it's asking all of those very detailed follow-up questions. But it's connected to you and what you want. So getting the clarity around exactly what you want seems to be where you are right now, but also what the universe is directing you towards. And then I get the Tower showing up here, Uranus energy. And so it feels like keep asking yourself those detailed questions because you're about to have some sort of revelation or breakthrough kind of energy where the information that you're looking for, or maybe like a missing detail or exactly how you want things to kind of unfold, feels like it's going to come to you. You might be getting downloads, like that sudden realization of information. That could be something that's happening here, but take it as it makes sense for you. I'm just getting this, I am getting that details are coming and you're going to get them all of a sudden. It could be you just ask the right question and instantly have the answer that you're looking for. In what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups can be that confusing, overwhelming energy, but it feels like you're being guided to focus here on what really matters. Again, it's all going back to whatever you're trying to accomplish. You might have a lot of different things. I'm getting a lot of different projects going at the same time. And so it's about prioritizing what really matters, focusing on maybe tackle one first and then let another one kind of be tomorrow's problem, something along those lines. And so really getting the clarity, focusing, sitting down, getting these details aligned feels like it's in your best interest. Queen of Pentacles showing up in the past. Now this is all about stability, grounding yourself. I'm getting a lot of confidence here with this card as well. So whatever work that you did to get to this point, it feels like you did a lot to really kind of settle something within yourself. Now it's about, that's why. So it's about focusing on your dreams. So something, whatever led to, there was a period in the past where things were not stable within yourself. You were very confused, conflicted, not really sure what you wanted. And rather than focusing on something else, what you did was you worked on your own stability. You got yourself to a point where you felt very stable within yourself. And now the universe has said, okay, what you had put to the side, pick it back up again, because you're going to look at things differently now. Now that you're coming at it from a stable place and not a wounded one or one where you weren't in balance, now because of the stability, you're going to see things differently. You're going to ask different questions and align with the details that you want for this kind of go forward, new beginning, new opportunity that I was picking up on. Showing up here in your strength position is the Star. So the Star is, it's Aquarius. It's focusing here on healing, going after what you want. And it feels like you just need the clarity first on exactly what you want to tackle first or how you want that to play out. The High Priestess is showing up here in the near future. And that High Priestess is a very strong intuition, but it's coming from that balanced place. And so it feels like as you're moving forward with all of this information, use this as another data point. So when it comes to your intuition, it's going to be that kind of instant knowing whether a person is a good fit for you or whether or not somebody's energy is off. That's all your intuition. And I'm getting it here from a point of consider this, listen to your inner voice, because of all the work that you've done, this is probably going to be louder now, stronger, more confident. And so when your intuition is giving you guidance on follow this person, not this, go in this direction, not that one, pay attention to that because it's more information to absorb. It's leading you in the right direction. When I look at the external influences here, I'm getting the Justice card, so Libra energy, and the King of Swords here. And so the King of Swords, also kind of Libra energy. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The way it's coming through here, I'm getting a lot of mental clarity. So the decisions that you need to make, the details, those kind of finer details that you're being encouraged to look at right now, you're going to get the information that you need. And what you're doing is you're really solidifying your balance. It's kind of keeping you in this state. We go from the Queen of Pentacles into the Libra, which is the major card that represents fairness and balance. And it feels like the universe is trying to set you up for success here by giving you an opportunity to get the clarity that you need so that you're making choices from that balanced place and not from an old place that you're not even in anymore. It just feels like a lot of success moving forward. And then I'm getting the Hanged Man here in your hopes or fears. So that Hanged Man energy, it is a pause or delay so that you can see things from a different point of view. And it feels like that's what's been happening here. But your different point of view now is coming at it from a balanced perspective, a very grounded, stable, practical perspective. We're going to find out more about the Seven of Swords in a minute when I clarify, but the Seven of Swords showing up in your outcome energy could indicate part of the revelation that you're getting right now. So maybe getting the entire truth in a situation could also indicate maybe keeping things to yourself. So let's dive in and start getting some additional information here. Let's start with that Page of Swords and the Tower. Ten of Cups. So, okay. What kind of relationship do you want long-term? What does long-term emotional fulfillment look like for you? Because it feels like you're about to have some sort of revelation. This is the new opportunity that's opening up for you. You might have somebody that comes in out of the blue. So get the clarity you want now, or you need now, because when this person shows up, you need to be able to come at it from that clear perspective of knowing what you want, knowing what kind of relationship that you're looking for. Okay, so let's get that Seven of Cups. Ten of Swords. The confusion comes from a wounded place. So if you are in this, it feels like you've done a lot of work to get yourself to this point. But the Ten of Swords is a painful ending. It's being stabbed in the back. And so having that show up here with the Seven of Cups. So the way that you made decisions before, when you were acting from a wounded place, you did not have the clarity or the real understanding on what was going to be in your best interest. And now the universe is saying, okay, but you did all this work on yourself. And so you got yourself to a really great place here with this Queen of Pentacles. Now reevaluate the decisions that you made when you weren't in that Queen of Pentacles energy, when you weren't feeling grounded within yourself. And so reevaluating, absolutely a good idea. And the universe seems to be encouraging it, because I am getting some sort of new opportunity opening up. Even though I don't have any new beginning cards, it does feel like that. With the Queen of Pentacles here, I'm getting the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, taking some sort of action, but coming at it from a stable place. And it feels like that's exactly where you are right now. This started here in the past. Once you had that realization that you were in a really good place, confident within yourself, what you're capable of achieving, then it was, okay, well, let me just start focusing on my next chapter, my next goal or dream here. And it feels like once you started doing that, the universe has really been encouraging you to reevaluate what you're looking for. And it feels like you are. Tell me about the Star. Tower. The Tower's out here twice. So whatever's happening is going to come in out of the blue. There may need to be some sort of healing here because the Tower is a very uncomfortable energy. When it happens, it's going to catch you off guard and it may create some sort of shock. And when it creates that shock, it's going to be that kind of jolt that requires you to maybe sit and pause for a minute, do whatever healing you need to do. It doesn't have to be a long period of time. It can be a matter of seconds or minutes. It doesn't need to be anything more significant than that. It's just kind of recentering yourself, regrounding yourself. but you're about to have a breakthrough as it pertains to one of your dreams. And I am getting that specifically, but it's showing up here as a strength. And so whatever that guidance is that you're receiving, it's going to bode well for you. So let's get that High Priestess. The High Priestess is showing up here again. So when it comes to your intuition, really listen to your intuition. That is a very strong intuitive hit that's coming towards you in the near future. Whatever, don't let your mind tell you different. So if your body right away, your intuition right away is saying, yes, this is a good idea, don't let your mind talk you out of it. I'm getting that. Tell me about this King of Swords here. Emperor. So Aries energy coming through, Mars specifically, and it's kind of that my way or the highway, but it feels like the clarity is going to give you the strength and the confidence to go after what you want and not be diverted off course or distracted in some sort of way. Tell me about Justice. Page of Cups. So opening up emotionally, coming at it from a balanced place. Now, I'm getting a lot of just this kind of endings and new beginnings energy, but I love the Page of Cups showing up here with Justice, especially if it's 10 of Cups that you're going after. And so this tells me that if you've been going through some sort of period where maybe you weren't emotionally open and available, you've done so much work on yourself, you have your confidence back here with the Emperor, that when you're moving forward and engaging in this new opportunity, your intuition is going to be really strong on whether or not this is a good fit. So opening yourself up emotionally is going to align with your intuition. If your intuition tells you no, you're not going to. If it says yes, go for it. Just don't let your mind talk you out of it. Tell me about the Hanged Man. The Hermit, Virgo energy. And so a lot of internal reflection. You've done the work. You've done the healing. You're able to see things from a different point of view. You're recognizing true strength comes from within you. And it feels like that's giving you the confidence to go after what you want. It's just coming with the clarity on, oh, that's really what I want. So let's get that Seven of Swords here in the outcome energy. Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, you're taking action based on this information. King of Swords. Okay, you are absolutely letting go of something here, because I essentially have this showing up again. Because that Queen of Wands, it's fire. This is fire energy. And then I've got the King of Swords out here twice, but with the Seven of Swords. So anything that just doesn't align, anything that was a half-baked goal or dream, or now that you've gone back and you've received this new information, if something feels like it's just not going to be in your best interest, like it's a half-truth or the details don't line up with what you want, you're going to let that go. The King of Swords, you're going to be very clear on that. And with the Queen of Wands, it feels like you're letting go of any situation that is not going to give you what you're looking for. So Capricorn, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.